Hi, I'm Vahid Razavi with BizCloud. I'm here with Ray Wang, Analyst at Constellation Research. Hi, Ray.
Hey, Vahid, how you doing?
Excellent. Thanks so much for taking the time to meet with us today. I wanted to know, what is Constellation Research? What do you guys do?
We are a research firm. We're looking at how technologies disrupt business models. And one of the big things we do is we put on an innovation summit that happens October 30th to November 1st at the Half Moon Bay Ritz.
Nice. That's right in the Bay Area. That's wonderful to hear. And what are the kind of audience that you expect at that event?
We're looking at, it's not a common industry, it's not a common role, it's not a geography, it's folks that like to innovate. What we call market leaders and fast followers, they tend to come to this event.
Awesome. Now, you're here at the DataWeek event, and you are participating on a number of panels. What is your thoughts about the big data landscape?
So the data landscape is changing. This is not about data. This is really about a pathway to decisions, right? You take the data, you massage it, it becomes information, you connect it to upstream and downstream sources. You then take that and say, okay, that's IT's job. And then you get to the fun stuff, which is really about algorithms. What questions do we ask? What patterns have we surfaced? And then, if we are really good, we can take that to the next level, which is really about next best action. What decisions do I want to make? And it's the decision piece that's really important, because all this information and all this data is useless unless we actually take action.
So actionable data and actionable insight in the business world is what you're talking about.
Well, that's exactly what's going on. We're not there because every time we get there, we change the technology. So that's why it's been this constant battle inside organizations. I mean, think about all those people who've got data warehouse projects from 30 years ago. What did business do? They all put on a data mart. So that's what we're doing right now. And so that's the same thing with Hadoop. Right? Hadoop is the data mart of the 21st century. And people keep asking, okay, NoSQL, is that going to work? Is it not? There are use cases that make sense. But once again, we got enamored with the technology because the SQL to NoSQL is more SQL.
So in terms of the companies you saw here and the kind of technologies and trends that you saw, what really grabbed your eyes?
Well, I think a lot of emphasis is actually making this data easier to use so you're not a data scientist to be there. That's the first trend. The second trend is visualization. Visualization technologies are key, how we handle those visualizations, how we embed them and make that easy. And then the last piece is really about data governance without calling it data governance. How do we make this easy so people can get information that they know is high quality, it's relevant, right? And it's very useful to them. And the last thing is going to be context. Context is so important. Carrying that data load, it's going to be really thick, it's going to be really rich, but what we're talking about is to be able to look at roles, relationships, location, time, intent, and sentiment. That's all going to be important. So you're going to see lots of that data wrapped around the information you wanted.
So I guess all data is not created equal, and how you access the data is also not created equal. So within different companies, you have a lot of different repositories, a lot of different sources that you can use to get quality data. What are some of the quality data sources that you find out there that would be of value to most enterprise customers looking to cleanse the data that they have currently within their enterprise?
You got to start with your customer master. You want to start with your transaction data, anything that's required on a regulatory basis. Those are important. You're also going to have paid content feeds like what's going on here, right? You've got stuff from DMB, you got stuff from other sources that are going to happen. And so you want that kind of paid content to actually clean out things after a while because data goes stale. Right, and you want to make sure, especially when we're talking about real time and right time, in a right time situation, I need the context and I need that information that's fresh.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. Greatly appreciate it, and hope to see you at your event in October.
Hey, thanks a lot, Vahid.